Hey there, it's Jim again. Today I'm doing a demo video for this guitar, which is a 1956 Harmony H62. This is, I guess at that time, this is probably the flagship, we'll say, of the brand. This is probably as good as it got. The pickups, we'll start with them. Those are Gibson pickups. Gibson, I don't know if they stopped using those pickups and wanted to get rid of them or were farming them out to other companies or whatever. I forget what they are, P something. I guess the P90 replaced these, so they got rid of them. But, I mean, I think they sound pretty good. Now, this guitar doesn't have, the neck doesn't have a truss rod from what I've seen. 1957, I think, which would have been the next year, they started putting truss rods in them. At least that's what I saw. I have the acoustic version of this guitar over there. You can't see it. It's a H1311 or something like that. That's a 50. What is that? A 55. Now that one has a solid spruce top. This one, this is plywood. I guess because it's electric. I don't know. But it is a plywood top, and then the back, you can see that it's got some figuring to it. Some flame there. It's pretty neat. Like I said, these weren't like super bargain guitars at the time. I'm sure they were cheaper than Gibson's, but they were still made pretty nice. The binding is like a tortoise shell kind of thing. Pick guard is, you can see through it. It's kind of a tortoise shell, but it's, you know, some sort of plastic. It's got the big brown radio knobs. It's got that trapeze tailpiece with the swoosh or whatever you call that on it. This one has the original, all the frets are original. The tuners are original, and they work real nice, I think. The neck, I think that's maple. Now I just reset this neck. I've had this guitar for years, and it needed a neck set, and just never got around to it. So I just did it. I think December. Yeah, end of December. I did this one. I did a whole bunch. I did like 10 or 12 here right in a row because they've all been sitting around for so long. But this was the first one I did because I wanted to, you know, I really wanted to play this one because I like it. But I like these. I always like these guitars. Well, that's the bridge pickup. The amp I'm using is a little tiny Ampeg 70s solid state amp. I can't see the model number from here. I don't know if it's on the back. I don't know. But it's like, it might have an 8-inch speaker, 10-inch maybe. Maybe it's a 10-inch. It's not very big. So anyway, that's the bridge pickup. Tone control for volume. Now when I reset the neck, and then I set it up and put strings on it and, you know, cleaned the frets up a little bit. I noticed back then they didn't put, I guess, I don't know if all companies did this or not, but they didn't put a ground wire to the tailpiece. I would imagine because of the way amps were made, I don't think you probably didn't want to be grounded to the amp. I'm not positive on that, but you know, I think that might be it, because old tube amps weren't grounded, so you probably didn't want to be grounded, but I don't know. But I put one on this just to quiet it down a little bit. I mean, it's pretty quiet unless you use distortion or something. Neck pickup. Tone control. Volume. And then both pickups. So it's a pretty neat guitar. I like it. Like I said, I've had it for many years, and now I can finally play it. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, 1956 Harmony H62. Go find one. Go find one, and they're neat guitars. They're kind of expensive now. If you find one and you need the neck reset, let me know, because they probably at this point, you know, if it's never been done, it probably needs it. Now this one and the H1311 that I have, both of them, they're similar guitars. Both of them, somebody tried to do a neck set on them before, and they failed miserably, by the way. I mean, both guitars have, this one it's hard to see, but there's little tiny cracks going this way. So whoever did it probably used a hammer to try to get the neck out instead of having the proper tools and a jig to gently remove it. But even so, the neck block and the dovetail were fine. There were no big breaks or chunks missing or anything like that. So yeah, they ended up pretty good. And it is a great guitar, and it's fat. I don't know how fat that is. You can see it's not a thin line. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe to the channel. I have 100 or so guitars, so I'm gonna try to go through every one and do a demo for everyone, just so I have something to do. So see you next time.